class from Team Spirit, at least in the ultra late game, coming back into it, or if Blacklist is going to go as Ramesh, because that's another game for 1 hour in the old chat.
Hell
It's coming
yeah.
out as well. They've drafted for it, in fairness.
And again, this is like the last day of group stage, right? And just keep playing the group stage. This is where the fun is, right? Before the pressure of the playoffs, and yeah, drag the game out. Again, don't forget Spirit already upper bracket. If they want to try out some 60-minute builds, this is the game to do it. There's no negative repercussions for this game lasting a long time for Spirit. Even if they were to lose it, they're still upper bracket.
Oh no. I just checked some scores, T.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What
LGD managed to
Tell
draw
people.
up. Yeah, they managed to draw up their series against who are they playing? OG, which
Okay.
means that there is no longer any chance for Blacklist International
Oh,
or Heroic
no!
to qualify. So, oh no, and they don't
Okay,
know.
so-
I mean, I would almost guarantee that Blacklist have no idea. So
There's no way.
they have no idea that they're playing for nothing.
But just to clarify, everyone, this means that Group A, spoilers by the way, apologies, Blacklist is 8th, Heroic is 7th. They are both eliminated from the group stage.
Yes.
LGD and Aurora are then lower bracket.
Yes.
Spirit, OG Gaming, Falcons are all upper bracket.
Yes.
And again, coming
So-
into this game, that is mental because Blacklist is like, okay, if we win this game and the other teams lose, then we have tiebreakers. Like you have that kind of like that 1% belief. Of course, being in that position where you're hoping for other teams to do well is never good, but yeah, that's going to be awkward when Blacklist. Oh, if Blacklist win this game and we have to do an interview,
Oh, no.
we're
We
basically
have to
doing an
tell them?
exit interview.
No, surely they'll know. Surely they'll know. Yeah, it'll be an
Oh
exit interview.
no! Oh, we're gonna. I've not done an exit interview. Actually, no, I have, but not with 2 people. I've done exit interviews with like a 3-man panel, but a 2-man cast. All right.
All right, looks like Reddy's
How
on
you
the way.
feeling?
Hopefully they weren't checking the score. I'll say that.
Oh, the hands.
Pepe hands
So this
indeed.
is a
All
game
right,
that
Blacklist.
has 0 group
Final
stage.
ride
No, yeah.
here at the Esports World Cup. Let's see what you can go. Let's change the narrative. You know, go out on a win. Let's see what they can do here.
The battle begins.
Poshka poking his head. I mean, he's getting a ton of stacks on this Astral Spirit.
Oh, club.
Stay away, Januel. Don't go play with the Elder Titan. Don't do it. Although, Tims and Gaddy coming in from behind. The full ball coming through onto Miposhka. A little bit of damage, just tickling the Elder Titan. Not enjoying that. I mean, I suppose there's still seeding to think about for Team Spirit. Obviously,
there's a
they're
little bit of
now
seeding,
upper
yeah.
bracket. If they get a win here, I think they stick their heads above a few other teams. OG, I think, would then fall to the bottom of the upper bracket, meaning they get a harder matchup in the round 1. We know for a certain no teams don't care about that. No team is going, oh, I'd like an easier matchup on the start of my upper bracket run.
It also changes, right? Tournament to tournament. Sometimes the first seed in upper bracket in a group stage is allowed to pick who they play out of like 3 and 4.
Yeah.
So this game could also technically not really push Spirit into, let's say, second. So at most, it again might not have much value. I don't really know the logic for the playoff seeding based on group stage. So again, either way, we do have the the final game of these 2 teams in the group stage. We come to the conclusion it doesn't have much, but we shall see. Already at the start, CS relatively even across the board. No real lane or side pulling ahead. Level 2 advantages though, and aggression. I kind of think in bot lane it's more about Miposhka. If he steps up and puts himself in a spot above her, that's when this lane can get a bit weird. But yeah, Morphling seems to be relatively impossible to die.
You've got to be pretty careful about full bore as well. It can really catch people off guard. If he got it, just kidding, he got Ricochet though, so you don't need to be careful of it at all.
There you go.
Gotcha. Ooh, nice cookie in actually onto Miposhka here. Blood grenade coming out as well, but Tims has to back himself away as Yatoro starts clicking away at him. Gabby back in though, dodging out the stomp nicely, but not able to close the gap onto Miposhka and bring him down. So no kill down on the bottom side.
I'll take that.
Mid, meanwhile, is of course Lal versus Abed. Leshrak versus Shadow Fiend. Not a matchup we've seen a ton of. We've seen a little bit of Leshrak, not a ton. I would imagine he can probably use his spell to get a little bit of advantage. His collapse caught up in the top side. Januel trying to bring him down with the battery assault and will be able to do exactly that. Just like last game, Januel starting his team off on a win.
They're gonna have to keep trying, pushing this forward. And okay, do they have resources though? They've got a Sam on the back of Clockwork, no resources in Troll, and that's always the thing you have to look out for. When a safe lane does get the kill and it feels good in the moment, your opponent's going to come back full HP, and if you don't have tangos or stick charges to your name, it will complicate that progression of lane that you are hoping to continue.
Yep, Salve coming out for the Trolls, so eventually he will get that health back and be able to keep on being aggressive, but I have to take a breather for a little bit, which should allow Collapse to at least level out the CS a bit, even if he doesn't. His net worth ain't looking too pretty. And mid lane pressure being applied by Lal as he's blasting out the waves, as Shadow Fiends tend to do. Top lane. Mirror, nice stun from him. Januel not going to be able to get on top of the Lion and bring him down.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I am expecting good things from this top lane from Blacklist. As I said, Clockwork control it. They can be killers, but as you say, they need the resources right now. Needing to stack up a few more stick charges if they do want to actually go for someone here.
Maybe going for Collapse.
Yeah, they are. Let's see what they can do though. The cogs kind of get messed up a little bit. They get them killed off, and Januel can no longer really offer any aggression. So that's what I thought. They have the same voice line in the middle lane. I've just
very good.
I was wondering why I was hearing it so much. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take it. It's all that's been spammed in the old chat for the past like 4 minutes.
Like, how far? It's real good. No, again, I am the believer that the higher hero level you have, the cooldown of your chat walls should be reduced as a gift.
Oh, that'd be beast.
Yeah. I think that is. I'm gonna probably work that into a nice little graphic, post it on Reddit, really try and push it to the devs. But
I'll get behind.
Because it's like if you're playing a hero for thousands of games to get to the high points, like what is your reward? Good voice lines, sure, but spammability, that's the real creme de la creme. And I'm sure the mid lane would take that.
It's like my that's your pitch. My pitch is that we should just have the all-star matches. I don't mind what all-star matches we have, but they should always just carry like 100 MMR. You want the players to try hard without giving them money for it, then put MMR on the line, and all of a sudden they're gonna try their pants off. As Matsumi getting speared in the top side, but in comes Tims. They're looking for a bit of aggression. Natsumi's got to be a little careful though. Collapse does find himself a 5-stick plus a Fairy Fire, so also not quite connecting here with the cogs and throwing forward the used cog was a bit of a tricky one. Collapse still looking to face up here. Don't forget, Fairy Fire Magic Stick still available from Collapse. Just gonna kill off Januel, doesn't even pop it. Uses the spells, Januel's dead. Tims can't do a whole lot either. So just going to be a very, very awkward rotation across from Blacklist, not resulting in anything here other than giving Natsumi a little bit more space to keep on farming up on low health.
Oh, and wait, the scan. Mirror. Okay. Spirit did a really heads up players up whilst taking that fight. They scanned to check for the Leshrak rotation to know if they needed to commit, north of the fight or retreat back down. The scan popped red for a millisecond at the very end, and Mirror still kind of ran in and collapsed, trying to get the Tims kill, but the numbers are still there. Blacklist, they've kind of collapsed down their lanes quite nicely, kind of ignoring the Brewmaster to then make moves. And tri-laning at like minute 5 to 6 is fine, as long as you're happy for your offlaner to take the Wisdom Rune. So this type of moves only work if Blacklist get kills in their support. Otherwise, they'll starve their supports with the tri-lane, and starve their Brewmaster with the farm potential.
Radiant's middle tower
So it's a high risk move to make if you don't really understand what you're meant to be kind of getting at the end of it.
Yeah. And one more thing you didn't mention as well is that we're also going to see Yatoro farming up quite a lot.
Dyer's
So
middle tower is
a little bit of
Such a good
stress. Collapse
reaction.
really wearing his heart on his sleeve over these kind of like small fish kills, but you know, he just knows that he can play his way through it a little bit better, so it's chilling.
They also pride themselves on, you know, so much more, right? You know, with the
Yeah.
tournaments they've won, of course, is when you have these little cheap moments like, I know, if this was a different day, I'd have got that kill, I'd have survived there, right? They hold themselves to such a high standard.
Poshka going for a bit of a D-ward. Januel coming across as well. Nice cock, bouncing back Lol. That allows the split up to connect here, but Lol, he's got himself a Requiem. He's going to throw it down, and that'll get him the kill onto Januel. Blacklist still committing to the kill, though, as Tims comes in around the side. Scatter Blast available. They'll need a little more, but they will have it. And down goes the Shadow Fiend, but they're taking a lot of damage here. Mira trying to fight up, trying to get the kill onto Arbet. Arbet, though, still running with a Pulse Nova. Arcane Boots available as well, which gives him the mana to get the kill onto Mira. But here comes Yatoro, the opportunistic carry player, coming through and finding a massive kill onto the enemy mid laner. Miposhka still getting run down here. Miposhka, nice sidestep from him actually to get himself out of range of the cookie, but it's not gonna matter. Gabby's got the damage, gets the kill. As over on the top side, they look for the kill onto Collapse, but he's gonna pop the arena to keep himself nice and safe. But Januel still looking for him here. Still trying to run down the Mars. And they're going to cut him off at the pass here as Natsumi comes around the other
for the
side. Just gonna
reaction.
pop that ulti, knowing that there's no spear available. Yeah, give me that player cam. Oh, there it is.
Get the player cam. There it is. Okay, a light sigh. A light sigh. All right, so not so animated, but still, you can see there are some slight frustrations from Collapse. He wants to do more in this lane, but Blacklist, they are fighting. You know, 9 minutes in. They've already got 7 kills. They're sweeping across, taking out the stacks.
Yeah, it's aggressive. It's exactly what we wanted to see.
Yeah, it's just, you know... this is going to be a rough line, I'm sorry, but signs of life from the eliminated team.
Don't do it to him, man. Come on. They don't know that. They don't know they're eliminated. Mira's gonna die. Tims gets a kill. Lal on the high ground doing a lot of damage to Gabby here. They know there's no split, but Gabby gets away, and Lal, he's gonna be one to trade his life for this one. It's not even a trade, it's just a death. 1 kill, 2 kill, looking for more. Collapse is going to be the next target here. Of course, no arena available. Already used it on the top side. Maybe that's why Lal was here, because he believed he had it. But Collapse is going to at least be able to get himself away, thanks to Miposhka. Once again, coming in clutch with the Echo Stomp, getting his offlaner to safety.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
There is the Yatoro issue, which, you know, is sort of being addressed here, I guess. There's a few TPs coming across. He's used the waveform to go in deep. Tims trying to chase. He's got a cookie available. Needs to close the gap here. Gonna use it here onto Gabby. Gabby in with the Thunderclap. Another waveform across from Yatoro. Yatoro going for the TP out. They're not gonna get the root. He's going to be able to survive through this. And elsewhere on the map, they find the kill onto Arbed, Miposhka, and Lal, closing the gap, getting the triple raise off, and getting the big mid lane kills. So Team Spirit come out on top on this trade.
Yeah, if this was different teams, we'd be talking about how Spirit, there's a lot of greed, right, in their heroes. To come online, Shadow Fiend needs multiple items. Same thing for Morphling. The entire game is built around the Mars being able to present himself in every early engagement, and that's why Blacklist have put so much time at shutting down the Mars. So then when they look for other engagements, you know, the Mars isn't as excited to TP down to hurt his own game. So Blacklist. Ooh, the wraparound. Can they get that?
Yeah, they almost bring down the Brewmaster, but not quite. And Gabby does have the split available. Tims throwing in the kisses to bring down Lal as well. Mira and Lal both lying dead as they go for the aggressive play. Collapse comes through, but misses the spear. Oh dear. Is that going to cost him? He's looking for Januel, trying to finish off the drop. A rock comes across from Gabby here, and they'll drop him as well. Oh, Blacklist playing some lovely aggressive Dota here, and a couple of misses coming out from Team Spirit, giving Blacklist a bit of room to breathe. Well, now dying back to back to back. 1 and 3 on a mid Shadow Fiend. Not what we're expecting from this team.
I am quickly just going to double check if... Okay, so this actually is still something that we kind of forgot about in regards to this. We are going to see a nice little combination here. But there is money on the line, don't forget. I kind of blindly assumed the bracket system would be like 7th and 8th would be shared, but no, it's not. if they can get to 7th place in the group stage, I believe it's like an extra $30,000. So
Damn.
this is a game for potentially $30,000, depending on what the seeding is between Heroic and Blacklist. Again, don't really know, but let's just assume that's on the line, which gives this game a lot more meaning for Blacklist if they are to win. They are up by 3,000 gold. They have taken the bottom tower. They are sweeping towards the mid tower. Gabby, he's itemizing for the fight. He's going straight for that vessel, ensuring that any engagements he's in, he can bring the most. Not trying to greed it up for the Radiance. Like, Spirit have, I mean, to be fair, both games Spirit have shown their hand at wanting to spend a bit more time farming rather than being the aggressive team. You can feel the playstyle of Spirit isn't aligned with the likes of, you know, the Gamings and the OGs that we have seen so far in this run.
Yeah, and it's going to be exciting seeing those different ideas challenged, as Januel is able to bring down Miposhka, the support counter matchup, proving problematic for Miposhka. You're never going to get that Echo Stomp off if there's a Clockwork upon you, that is for sure. Arbed farming up very nicely as well, now top of net worth, looking for the BKB, just straight up Kaya BKB is going to be the build for him this game. Not messing around with Eternal Shrouds or Bloodstones or anything like that, straight in with the big option. And look how aggressive the Blacklist supports are being here, they're just shoving it tier 2 by themselves. These guys are confident, and I don't blame them. Smoke up now, nice little smoke. I don't think that was caught by any of the wards there, so I'm maybe just about seeing Gabby go invisible there, as they will come across target, which they may struggle to bring down. They've got the Spirit Vessel out on Tim. Beautiful hook shot across here with the cookies coming on through. The kiss is through from Tim's that finishes off the Morphling. Spirit Vessel timing and immediately catching the target they want. Beautiful from Blacklist.
Continue to move around the map as just kind of a ball of aggression. You expect the top tower to fall, and it's so early in the game though that you can't really entertain things like Roshan, but still, I just got to keep up this pacing, find that balance between fight and farm, and continue reminding Spirit that they can't just be greedy. They can't just go unpunished. You see Lars build, like, this is not a build of, hey, let me just step up to an early fight, right? Like, it's, I need my...
Jump in on the top
okay,
lane,
troll.
looking for Natsumi, and they'll blow him up before he gets a chance to pop with that ulti. Collapse himself had some questionable spears, but that was not one of them. Landing it beautifully onto Natsumi, comboing him down, and getting them a pretty key kill. First time to life we've really seen from Team Spirit post 10 minutes. And I doubt they'll do much with it. This is just more farming time for their team, for their Morphling, for their Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, okay, so it does have a down. Here, a little vessel charge. Slowed up by the rocket flare as well. Press 1 if you think Mirror will live, press 2 if you think he will die.
Imagine doubting this guy. I go with 8-1 charges and a healing Lotus, who's now dead.
Anyone who pressed 2, you're heavily biased.
Hook shot in, onto Lal. Big target here if they can bring him down. They'll need a little bit more damage, and Arbed will provide it. But the Stomp is there. Januel finishes them off regardless, though. Nice movements there from the Clockwork to finish the job onto the Shadow Fiend. Another decent kill. Arbed dangerously close to BKB now. Is this just going to be the Leshrac show?
And it feels like it, right? They are. Anywhere they go, if they have the combinations, then what's to stop them?
Interesting attempt.
Even splitting again for Mirror.
Gabby's split comes out, yeah. I mean, Yutoro's just going to piece out on the sidelines. Toro. Manta is out now for them. So, I mean, they have the farm at the very least. Team Spirit, that's sure they're 5k goal behind, but a lot of that's coming from Collapse. A lot of that's coming from the supports who are really far behind Januel and Tims, who have just been out on the map doing what they want and getting a bunch of kills. 309 on Tims, 429 on Januel. Very, very active And now being stalked by Maposhka. Ooh, hook shot, not quite connecting. It would have been deep there, to be fair. Under the tower like that, I'm not sure if that's a play you want to make, but, you know, with his BKB Leshrac, why not? My Team Spirit aren't entirely against playing themselves, though. Blink Dagger available from Collapse. Going for the Yules next, of course. Classic build. Once again, hitting that speed bump a little bit here for Blacklist. They don't want to force anything too hard. Team Spirit. Playing, you know, a slower game. They just don't really want to go in for much. If they find a really good opportunity, they'll take it, but most likely, they chill.
I guess, is this, are you feeling the same potential concern from Blacklist in regards to how in game 1 they built up this like early lead, this momentum, maybe not a lead, but just like they controlled the game. Then they sat back, and in sitting back, Spirit was able to find these moments. And I'm not saying it's happening yet, but I can see a world in which Blacklist, you know, start waiting for Troll, going, oh, I need my BKB, and then your Leshrac's now calling for, no, okay, wait for my Shroud, and we'll see if Blacklist does hit that that type of playstyle. Yeah.
No, I want to see them on map, getting objectives, you know, pushing their advantage harder than this.
Yep.
For sure.
I agree.
I feel like a lot of teams... Okay, this is good. Natsumi calling for the Roshan. He's got to take it pretty quick. He's only got a minute to take it down before it's going to move across the map and make things awkward, but it's a Troll Warlord. He should easily be able to do that. Scan is there. I'm not sure it's going to matter. Even Little Shredder going to come in and help out as well. And make sure this rush absolutely goes the way of Blacklist, although there is a spirit, an astral spirit in the pit, slowing things down. I don't think it's going to matter though. Natsumi, undeterred, finishes off the Roshan, and is going to be getting himself the Aegis. A little surprised they give it to Natsumi rather than to the Leshrac, but...
I think both are going to be sieging in some capacity. But I don't mind it going on Troll. Based on how Blacklist want to fight, they want to go for the big fight, they want to get scrappy. I wouldn't mind the Troll throwing his life in first, pre-ultimate, forcing out like, the Arena or the Requiem, and then getting that battle chance on his second life. So again, I'm not opposed to it, just I need to see it used in that way. But they are smoked up, they are hoping to find someone. But Morphling pushing out the mid with the Mantas. They are going to see it farmed out. They're jumping Collapse though.
Yeah, it's a nice fight here. No BKB on Collapse. All he's got is the Yules to try and buy himself a little bit of time, but he will do exactly that as Mira comes in with a stun onto the Troll Warlord, slowing down the aggression, but not stopping it entirely. They'll still get the kill. There are some kisses throwing over the top here, but not allowing them to connect onto any more targets. There's the one issue here is that their main source of initiation is going to be that hook shot. Once it's gone, follow-up is going to be slightly difficult, but they've got a nice, nice blink away from Lal.
Still, they just can't fight in the 5v5 right now. Like, they're not sure that wasn't even a 5v5. That was just a nice pick off from Blacklist. But Spirit, they need that moment of magic to feel good. They're Morphling. Sure, you got 11k gold, but not really a source of a threat yet. Maybe when the Morphling gets Kanda. Again, I think Spirit is like one item away from at least entertaining taking a fight from Blacklist. Tier 2s still remain in all 3 lanes. This is pretty much what I'd expect this Aegis to be using though. I'd rather see Blacklist kind of walk down lane as 5, set up the vision accordingly, break down the map a bit. They are maybe giving Spirit a little bit too much room. Like this net worth lead with Aegis has kind of stalled out. It's not gone up, it's not gone down, it's just, you know, stagnated.
Yeah, which is what we were concerned about, but we'll see if Blacklist can find another successful movement. Januel going to be the man of the hour, but he's about to move into 4 smoked up heroes. The smoke gets popped. They don't see where. Collapses in with the Yules onto the clockwork. The rest of the team running their way over. Abed is here. Doesn't land the stun though. And Team Spirit just get themselves back. Kill off Januel, that big initiating hero. And without him, it's going to be really hard for Blacklist to really convert on any more kills here.
Just a little bit too greedy in positioning. Like your team's making one move, you're making a different move, and Sure, you're the position 5, trying to be like an information gatherer, but when you're trying to pressure the objectives, one death will stall out that. And now 3 minutes of the Aegis have been used, and no real gains have been made. And jumping onto Lyle.
Gabby trying to be a little cheeky with this one. Of course, doesn't just want to throw down splits
Dire's top tower is
without
under
any reason
attack.
to. Putting that spell on cooldown would be pretty detrimental for his team's aggressive potential. But they're unable to land the Earth Spike from distance against that annoying movement
Dire
speed
are
shifting.
scanning.
The push in the bottom lane going to continue here. Clockwork slowly making his way down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Poshka getting jumped, hanging back. He's chill. They will be able to drag the creep wave past the tower though, but Natsumi doesn't care. He's got an Aegis, he's got tons of health. Sure, the Stomp's going to come in, but the tower's already dead.
Has fallen.
First tier 2 falls at 23 minutes. But Aegis only down to a minute left. No TP out from Natsumi, definitely gonna put Blacklist on the backline for a little longer. Unless they all move up here and make a very, very quick push. They are going to be losing this Aegis, having only taken one tier 2 tower, which, you know, it's alright. They've extended their net worth lead a little bit. The later you get versus this Morphling and the Shadow Fiend, the more scared I'm going to be. So again, Blacklist. They go for another one. And this might be somewhat unexpected with the Aegis ending so soon.
But they see the Tormentor's died. A half HP
know
Spirit.
exactly
This is
where
not
to
the
go.
fight for them if Blacklist find them. They're pretty
They're
defensively
expecting
positioned
some
on Spirit. Yeah.
retreats. They're hoping someone's going to cross this area, but
I'm so excited for some of these mid-game, like these later fights, by the way. Like Mira jumping in with the Blink, plus then the Requiem from Shadow Fiend. You know, less Troll Brew. These heroes can just disappear. Oh, General finds for Poshka.
yeah, it's going to be another freebie for Januel by the looks of it. Very hard from Poshka
Oh.
to get away. Does have movement speed,
Run.
though.
Not as fast
it's a
as the next
race.
assassin.
Oh, let's see.
Radiant's top tower
What
is
a
under attack.
Nice solo
what
kill.
a solo kill. Yeah.
Typical carried teamfight contribution. As
He farmed good for this,
illusion
yeah.
rune. What a great rune to find. He's just going to cut every wave now. They're going to have to go top, but they were already taking the tower there. Going high ground, probably not an option. They have... Oh, they've got a range creep. Never mind. Middle tower can fall, but actually, Natsumi making the call for the high ground here. Here we go. Blacklist, no Aegis, no cares. They are going to start this push. The tower, I mean, I say start, the tower's already nearly dead. They continue on the side of Blacklist. I mean, Natsumi is doing a little dance, throwing out the taunts here. Be a little bit careful here as Collapse, Mirror, jump forward. Can see if they can catch anybody. Again, the Blink, the BKB, the Yasha and Kaya from the Shadow Fiend. All these items stacking up to give them these instantaneous Requiems, which can be so, so hard to counter. Always on the minds of Blacklist.
Spirit, they're ready to fight though. They got the BKB, Shadow Fiend. You just mentioned the other items as well. Like if they see an opportunity, they're gonna be going in. They're gonna be taking the fight back to Blacklist. But I kind of feel like Blacklist, they've kind of put themselves in this mindset of most fights go their way because of how, you know, much stronger they were early on. So they need to be careful they don't get a bit too excitable in this next move. And they are walking up the high ground. There is no glyph. Is there a smoke potentially for Spirit to use to wrap around? And there isn't, so they are just going to have to jump in.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to save their barracks, they'll have to, but it's too late for the melee barracks. Oh, hold on. Nope, doesn't matter. Gabby's going to be able to finish it off with the Earth Panda. Great push here from Blacklist. Barracks gain at 26 minutes into the game. This is life. This is gameplay. This is what we wanted to see from the eliminated team. Collapse looking for a target here. Arbed. He's got a shield rune. Not someone you want to go on. Shield rune, Eternal Shroud, BKB, Leshrac. Yeah, good luck. Gabby shoves down the bottom side as well. Takes a look. Very optimistically for the Wisdom Rune. That's not going to be there. I'm interested to see what Blacklist next play. I mean, I imagine it's just go and get Roche. Dive side up. It's going to start moving across. Sure, it's not going to respawn for a little while. Farm the map up to the top side. I guess it's more interesting to see whether Team Spirit try to contest it. And they have a lot of heroes over on the top side of the map right now. Except for Collapse, who now TP's home.
Relatively short respawn as well for Roshan, so 1 minute. I would be surprised if Spirit didn't want to go for the fight. Maybe when the Lion gets the Blink Dagger that he's about to complete, like he got the Psychic Headband, he just gets the Blink Dagger. He did go 4-star early on the Lion to be able to play a bit more of that surviving in the fights. I think Spirit, the big tool is, can Lion and Shadow Fiend sync up to blow up a Brood, to blow up a Troll, to just create that number advantage. And sure, it's a very, very slow Blink Dagger as you see on screen, but again, it was a product of the Force being slightly better for the state of the game they're in.
Absolutely. Yeah, the initiation potential is pretty huge. It's interesting that Blacklist have just been playing this bottom side of the map, advancing the creep waves and pushing it in pretty hard without caring too much about Roche, which could have respawned at any point here. There's a chance Team Spirit could have actually gone for it, but
yeah, you kind of like, you have Clockwork, so you can always rocket flare to check it, and they haven't been doing it at the moment. But I think they were just going, hey, if it spawns in 30 seconds, then that's a very, very quick Roshan. And if we're pushing in mid and bottom and they're not defending, like they also now they rocket flare it. Spirit scanned it themselves, very, very early scan actually, but with no real information. Trying to loosely understand where they are.
Yeah, Natsumi, whilst he is on the bottom side, can just TP back over to the outpost and get over to the Roche pretty quickly. But Team Spirit, they're looking for this. I mean, they're cooking up a wombo combo. If you're not careful, everybody will die. BKBs are a must. They need to come out on time. You can't get caught out by the Shadow Fiend. You can't get cut out by Mira. What is the approach angle for Spirit? They're moving through the trees. Smoke's not broken for now, but the Observe Ward has been seen. Blacklist. Do they want to come forward and just straight up deward it? Very, very scary to do so. They will see Itoro here. No BKB available. They're going to go onto him for now. Stun is out onto 2. Lal gets bounced back. The Requiem comes through way too late, and the BKBs are going to be there. They will cut down Lal, cut down Itoro. Team Spirit completely botch the initiation and get punished heavily for it. No cause remaining for them as Collapse TPs himself out. The Poshka will leave, and it should be a Blacklist Roshan.
I know we're not doing, wards to the games or anything, but that ward placed on Januel, you see it there on the right-hand side of your screen. It allows him to set up the hook shot through the 2 creep waves, and then, of course, that is enough before Wolf can even get anything off, and yeah, a wasted Requiem, and yeah, not a fight for Spirit. But that ward, that hook shot, the grouping from Blacklist, like, this is the life we wanted to see from this team. This is the aggression that we praised to them from in previous series many days ago, but finding that throughout the group stage, of course, has been their biggest problem. But this should be their game to win. They're up 21 kills total. They've got 15,000 gold lead, 15 kills over Spirit. Like, they played so well, but it's so painful to say this because you already know they're eliminated. Like, it just hurts. Oh,
And they don't know that.
They don't know it either.
Well, they know there's a chance they've already eliminated, but
we'll see you in the player reactions, and again, we're gonna have to interview them winning
they win, yeah.
to be eliminated. Oh no.
Middle tower has fallen.
Gally sees Mira with his Storm Panda. Natsumi coming across, but Mira's got the blink away. Blink's very effective against this Cyclone. Lanes will slowly start to get shoved in here. Blacklist start to get control of the map once again. Lock Team Spirit into their base. Team Spirit, they did hit their timing somewhat. They had an opportunity to take an even fight somewhat before that Roshan respawned. But just the vision game from Blacklist, a little too good. The initiation a little too strong. And the BKBs came out. You cannot fight once those BKBs are out. Cogs doing so much work as well. Just knocking back Lal, stopping him from getting off the Requiem, allowing the BKBs to come off for the side of Blacklist, thus ruining the Team Spirit initiation. There's a Primal Companion getting up the higher ground.
Dire structures are fortified.
Love these little guys, these little dudes.
Oh, missed hook shot.
Yeah, little bit of misinitiation does allow them to kill off Roshan's banner. Everybody's having a little nap as Piero once again looking around the sidelines and Requiem out on top of them. The supports are very low, but not low enough. The BKBs come out from the side of Blacklist and they will tear through Lal and collapse. Mira trying to run away on the sidelines here, but Januel and Arbet are on top of them as meanwhile inside of the base, they're going for Yatoro as well. Natsumi looking for the big carry player, chasing Yatoro back into his fountain. He won't die, but he certainly won't be stopping this push. Buyback's coming out, Shadow Fiend's gonna buy. Elder Titan's also gonna come back into this one, but Natsumi is unbothered, undeterred in his lane, focused and flourishing as he takes down the tier 3. Looking at the barracks now as well. Where are you, Team Spirit? Where is your team fight? Well, they're going to just try and block Natsumi here. But don't forget, this man has an Aegis. He's also got a Satanic and a Creep Wave to heal the hell back up again. He's now full health and looking to take down these barracks. Another lane going to Blacklist here. It may be a hollow victory, but a victory nonetheless, and money in their pockets at the very least. Middle barracks is all that remains for Team Spirit. Their upper bracket chances still absolutely fine. They have qualified through to the upper bracket. This match is just about seeding for them, which Team Spirit, especially with their mentality, will not be really bothered about. Blacklist just looking to go out on a win at the very least.
Blacklist, yeah, resetting. They have no real cooldowns they're looking for. Of course, BKBs are now back up again. So expect the rundown mid. Maybe they wait for Brew Split. If you want to be really, really careful, then you wait another 30 seconds. But that would then eat into your Aegis that has only got a minute left of life on it.
We'll see what the call is. Maybe they pull a Spirit last game and just slow it right the way down. Wait next Roche when absolutely every resource is available to you. It was Mapushka that said at the start of the game, ready for another 1 hour game. But Blacklist, they're not. They're absolutely not. They see Yatoro, they'll throw him into the air. There's only the Primal Companion hook shot in on the sidelines onto Collapse. That's their team fighter in some trouble. He's going to use himself up, but Arena will not be coming through. It does come down just in time, and it allows them to bring down Arbet. Arbet is gone. It's a trade in the favor of Team Spirit for now. Yatoro looking, but won't be finding as Blacklist holds steady. They're not fully disengaging from this, which may be a little surprising, but they still feel strong enough to go for a target, and Mapushka is going to be that target. It's found in the trees. I don't know how they locked onto that guy, but they see him, they kill him, and they'll get themselves a Tormentor because of it. Blacklist, undeterred by the death of their mid laner, continue moving across the map as 4 heroes. It is 4 versus 3 now, so they should be happy about it. Aegis gone though. How strong is Natsumi? Can he siege without his Leshrac? Well, he certainly can with his Gabby Brewmaster just jumping up and popping the split. Mira just trying to take the mana away from these Brewlings, limit their capabilities, but the tower is already gone. Brewling's going to work. They need to kill them off. Yatoro comes in and will do the job. The tower is dead. The barracks are not. Blacklist likely going to back themselves away for the time being.
We've entered that slightly shaky portion of the game where it's like, okay, the Blacklist, they already can feel the victory, they can feel everything going their way, but now they get pushed back out of the base. They are going to wait for Roshan, they are going to probably do everything in their power to secure the mega creeps. Don't forget, Spirit was kind of in this position right in the previous game. They commanded this portion, they get to the final barracks, it takes them some time, so okay, don't worry, we'll just be, methodical, we'll do what we need to do to close out the game. And is there anything that maybe Spirit can lean on to get the next fight? So Shadow Fiend's about to complete the Aghanims to reduce his cooldown in ultimate, and also does a damage return on it, so pretty good for that. And that's kind of it. Maybe Satanic or Morphling if there's another 4 or 5 minutes of play. Spirit, small, I guess one big item pick up for Shadow Fiend, but yeah, it really is them getting the jump. We've already emphasized how critical the Lion plus Shadow Fiend jump together could be for Spirit to win a fight. It just hasn't really helped them, and he also, of course, gets the 20 talent, so get more damage, more burst potential. They just need to find that opportunity, and it's going to be hard to come, because would be surprised if Blacklist did anything too crazy right now. Seconds later, hookshot in, crazy things happen.
Yeah.
No. We
commits. He's got himself an Aghanims as well, which is one of these Aghanims on the clock, which when you're ahead just feels really, really oppressing. It stops you coming forwards, and actually going for this right now. In we go, another day, another split. Gabby in, looking for the range barracks here, throwing the Shadow Fiend up into the air and stopping him really committing to the fight. They'll use everything they've got. Fortify comes out, the sleep's gonna be there as well. Mirror, nice stun on the sidelines here to slow down Blacklist, but Gabby just comes running straight back in with these pandas, looking to finish the melee barracks. They're holding steady here, they'll grab out Mirror. Mirror is gone, buyback available, but the barracks are looking like they are just gonna drop here.
Oh, 19 HP.
Zumi jumps in, one axe is all it takes, and the melee mid barracks will fall. Team Spirit playing up now against the Mega Creeps. Surely this is it. Surely this is a win for Blacklist. All they have to do is wait for Roshan, let the base flood with these Mega Creeps. There's a nice low cooldown on Roche for them as well. And the game should be theirs.
So many shoulds, but you know, Spirit, they made some bold plays in the last game. They need to make X10 that in this game to do something. Can't count them out, but again, so commendable this game from Blacklist. Aggression from laning phase to, you know, our current state of the game. They have, you know, rarely backed down from wanting to take the fight. And now, as I say that,
Goodness, jumping on Collapse. Ultimate used. I mean, didn't use the BKB though, so Collapse is going to be able to escape.
You know, the game's pretty hard when Collapse's build is all about getting spells off from a distance, right? He's got Blink, Force, Aether Lens Jaws. Like, this is a very rare build that you see. It's like, okay, we're gonna just... I'm gonna throw my arena, and I don't get too close to them. They're spooky. This Roshan will be providing Aghanims. I'll give it to Tim's. Throw your teammate into the middle of the fight, please.
That would be a great way to go 60 minutes, wouldn't it?
I'm enjoying it. Nihilism.
Yeah, it'll be the nihilism.
I mean, there is no like nullify or anything to get rid of it. So.
Yeah, nihilism's a bit of a weird one where it's countered a little bit too easily, but at the same time, when you're this far ahead, it's going to feel pretty annoying. Morphling unable to run in and burst the guy. Same with the Shadow Fiend. PKB nihilism, you are just going to be immortal. There's always that.
Oh, look at the damage dealt. Look at the clock. Rocket Flare kind of carrying him a little bit.
Hell yeah. No, all right clicks, I reckon.
Yes. Remember that, yeah, when Yatori went AFK for 10 minutes to go to the toilet and clock just right clicked him? Yeah, I remember that portion of the game.
Where it all came from. Titan in the grip now on Team Spirit. Team Spirit, you know, don't think there's much left in it for them. There's a very tricky comeback to make. Gonna need some major four-man stuns, you know, maybe buy back into Requiem, something like this. It's all a Requiem, basically. If the Requiem's huge, there is a chance of them coming back into this, but it's very, very slim. And Blacklist, they're just going forward on Yatori here. Yatori, no one's coming to save him, no one's coming to help him. He's got no buyback either. Team Spirit just don't react at all. Smoke inside the base. They know there's only one play for them to make. Wait for the BKBs to end, and maybe, just maybe, they can find themselves a target. That target is going to be Arbed, but Arbed, he's not taking any damage at all. He's absolutely chilling. Everything used onto him, and the Disco Pony is absolutely fine, and GG is called. Well, it's a hollow victory, but a victory nonetheless. Blacklist go down swinging as they take the victory here in game number 2, but still eliminated from the esports world.